at the end of the day, his best pokes are kind of slow.
Yeah.
Whereas Ness can throw 4 aerials out in a short hop. Like.
Yeah, it is a very different game plan. Where like Greninja has a lot of like slower aerials with like forward air in there. But like dash attack and down tilt being insanely fast leads to a lot of especially with Ness being really floaty, a lot of those frame trap galore, like you were saying.
Here we are. Starting on a small battlefield, you know, I assume just a gentleman, but here we go. And another thing, the fall speed of both these characters. Obviously, the loops work better on Ness because of the floatiness, but Gren is just combo food for Ness here.
Yeah.
Perfect fall speed, perfect weight. Not as small of a hitbox as it may seem.
Yeah. So far, it doesn't seem like we're going to see the loops coming out from Starman, so I think it'd be a lot more of an advantage state, a lot more of a wood punishing game coming out.
And here's the off stage that you're talking about earlier in the stack. You're going to still stock already. That's the early stock you were also talking about earlier. But, you know, I don't want to say it's like a bad matchup for Gren. I don't think it is at all, but it's just one of those things where you just got to be perfect against a character like Ness, especially when they're being led by a player the caliber of ATATA.
Yeah. We're going to... Obviously, as a player, he has a lot of extremes. Then within the matchup, too, he has a lot of extremes. That's
oh my
down
god.
Here, that second stock is melting.
Oh my god. ATATA's showing he knows this matchup. There is no hesitation in any of these combos. Strings confirmed. Here we are. Okay, nice air out, but that might be it.
No.
Oh, messing up the air as a ledge. I'm not sure if that's just a like messed up bounce type thing or what, but you know, Starman's still in this. Gren, like we mentioned, frame trap monster. I'd almost like to see Starman slow down the neutral game. You know, you have Shuriken, and since it's not like an energy projectile,
yeah,
you can't be absorbed. So really, all you have to worry about is fully charged bat, or not fully charged bat, but you know, just bat in general, which is you react to.
Yeah.
So
he's trying to. You can definitely see him throwing out those like small shorty, or what are they called?
Shurikens.
Small shurikens trying to hit him. But ATATA's just ready to run at him. Aerials inside you away.
And that Nair, once again, is going to be like really useful, especially in those tight, close quarter situations. But dominant game one.
Yeah, he's just ready to run at him, and he just knew that he could.
This is the play of a man that knows they could be #1 in Chicago if they win to stuff.
He's just ready. He knows. He knows the matchup. He knows how to play advantage. Obviously, he can't play the mid range too much with neutral B going through side B and the absorber. But yeah, he's really good at it. You can tell he's experienced.
It's just the way he moves, you know, like. And I think like one thing also was like Starman with their ground movement was kind of hesitating a lot, and that's when ATATA was picking with those PK fires, you know, just mid dash or like okay, it was a range at which dash is just super committal, and ATATA recognized that. Just wasn't, I think, almost because of just pure matchup experience. You know, you play Ice Knight as much as he does, you're gonna learn a thing or two.
Yeah. Also something, he was just getting blown off stage. It's not even that he was like recovering poorly, not really mixing it up. He was ready for the side B. He only used it like twice. He's ready for the up B. He really just knows what he's doing in this matchup.
Like off stage, just the thing is, Ness never has to commit to an edge guard. You know, that's the scary thing.
Especially with a character like Greninja, where like
they have no option.
He can have the tail cover most of the option, which is where you see him going up and then trying to bring it down. So the tail can cover the entirety of ledge.
And you see, like once he's like far enough out to where he knows he really can't stall too much, that's when he's going. That's when he's finally going out to the nairs or the fairs.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, the philosophy behind that edge guard is really simple. You know, condition to go low, then just punish the low.
Yeah.
But it just executed so well on ATATA's part. And ATATA doing a really good job just like positioning himself in a way where like back throw was clearly a threat.
Yeah.
So Starman was too scared to hold shield, so he just started dashing more, and that's why he threw out that dash attack, catching the dash back.
Yeah, and I think PS2 was a good pick for Starman, though. Definitely looking a lot better than Game 1. He has a lot more room to work. He has a lot more room to move around. Doesn't matter to ATATA, though. Almost securing the stock on the PK fire at mid-stage.
Back throw not going to steal it? Oh, it will. Yeah, Greninja is pretty lag. Probably should know that, but... ATATA just dominant right here. You just, with that last conversion with the bat, it's really interesting because, like, obviously most times you're just pulling out with PK fire, so like that's one of those things where you're not really expecting it. And
yeah.
even, right there it might have been true. I'm not sure, if he could have gotten out or not. But regardless, it was one of those things where it's like Starman was more focused on escaping the PK fire than what was following it up.
I still can't believe that half the community was convinced that like SDI just didn't help. This was the move in the game where SDI doesn't help. All the other ones, it gets you out faster, but this one does it, guys. Trust.
Like, Smash is going to finally steal that stock. Starman, 99% on their final stock, though. Winner's side stock. This is once again a top 16 qualifier. It goes back to what me and Swayze were talking about earlier, with the whole, like, you don't want that pressure of, I have to win. This is my last stock or set, but Starman going to start thinking like that when they're such losers right now. ATATA taking it 2-0.
And a dominant 2-0 with that, it's just a lot harder.